Do you remember 56-year-old Metropolitan Police Community Support Officer Kevin Phillips? Now, for those of you who don't remember, let me jog your memory. He was the tubby perv who was sat in a park in East Dulwich in London jerking off and got caught out by a member of the public filming him pulling his plonker. Well, father of two, Phillips has just had his misconduct hearing at the end of May. Following the incident coming to light and his admission of the act, Phillips was sent to Croydon Magistrates Court to face one count of outraging public decency. Phillips pleaded guilty and was issued with nothing more than a £500 fine. Police say they worked all night to try and identify and track Phillips down after the footage was made public, even though they had his collar number, which would take like seconds to tap into the police computer and get his identity and location. But what do I know? When he appeared at Croydon Magistrates Court, he blamed his actions on, of course, stress and a medical condition. Chief Superintendent Simon Ovens, who leads the Metropolitan Police's Roads and Transport Policing Command, said, "Phillips' behaviour that day was repulsive and is contrary to everything the decent officers and staff of the Metropolitan Police stand for." Sure about that. He has let down a great many of his colleagues and the public whom we serve. There is absolutely no place in the Met for such appalling behaviour. No, but there's probably a place in Merseyside Police. As soon as we became aware of the video, we took immediate action to investigate. Officers worked throughout the night to identify him and secure a warrant for his arrest. The investigation, led by our new Domestic Abuse and Sexual Offences Professionalism team, resulted in Phillips' arrest, charge and guilty plea within 48 hours. I trust our swift action will assure the public how seriously we take breaches of trust and confidence and how robustly we will work to root out those who undermine the surface. Phillips was suspended after the event and has since resigned. However, a misconduct hearing has still been held. The accelerated misconduct hearing was heard on May the 26th, which found that Phillips' behaviour did breach the standards of professional behaviour. No surprise there. The hearing found that had Phillips still have been a serving member of the police staff, he would have been given a job of training other people. He would have been dismissed without notice. The investigation was said to have been carried out by the Met's Domestic Abuse and Sexual Offences Professionalism team, a new unit set up to investigate complaints of domestic abuse and sexual misconduct against Metropolitan Police officers. Now, call me cynical, but wasn't this incident perfectly timed for the Metropolitan to highlight their new unit? Almost as if they're trying to justify the additional spending of a new unit by associating it to this high-profile case such as this one. Is that cynical of me? Or am I just being pedantic?
My mother said that I never should play with the naughty, rude girls in the wood. Their giggling talk I could never understand, and that's why I fell in love with my right hand. And that's why I'm a wanker, and it does me good like it bloody well should. I'm a wanker, and I'm always pulling my hood. I was 25 years old before I was kissed, and then I found that I preferred a swift one off the wrist. It's cheap and convenient, you can't catch VD. It's available at any time, and it's absolutely free. And that's why I'm a wanker, and it does me good like it bloody well should. I'm a wanker, and I'm always pulling my pud.